What is up, guys? Private Eye Russ here. You can reach me at russ@privateeruss.com if you need help. If you need research into a woman that you are considering for a long term relationship, you're better off spending a little bit of money on the front end than spending a lot of money, time, effort, wasted peace of mind, um, and a chunk of your fortune on the back end. All right, so along with a whole host of other things. If you suspect a cheating spouse, I specialize in quarterbacking your activities and evidence gathering from afar and help you get the tools you need to verify whether or not you actually have a cheating spouse. All right, so make sure I'm not blinded by the sun here. All right, so one thing I noticed, because I always talk to the guys that I help out. I never just give people raw data and drop them off a cliff. I will give you raw data. I'll give you my analysis, but I also talk to people to find out exactly what their issue is, so I can tailor my approach to attacking their problem in the most efficient and effective way possible. I got a lot of years of experience, so there's not a lot that stumps me. Matter of fact, I don't really get stumped anymore. I'm an expert at problem solving, which is probably why I love what I do. So, one of the things I noticed that men can't seem to wrap their heads around and seems to blindside a lot of men is the lack of, besides the lack of empathy, the lack of gratitude you will get from the vast majority of women. So, um, I'll give you an example. How many times have we seen guys give women a kidney or lung or some other internal body part internal organ that they need to survive, only for a few months later for them to say, "Oh, I outgrew my husband. They gave me a kidney, so I divorced in peace. I'm out." How many times have we seen that? There's one video going viral where a woman, married woman, with a huge nose. I mean, like Jimmy Durante type nose. I mean, like just, and she had an epic schnoz, right? And so she gets rhinoplasty surgery, most likely paid for by her husband, and she's on video. Oh, getting rhinoplasty gave me the confidence I needed to leave my husband. Like, wow, okay, and she's back to the streets. Okay, well, conversely, I'll use my own example. I've got comrades in arms. Some of you know I'm a combat veteran, and I was also a civilian military contractor for a lot of years as well too. And so I've got comrades in arms that I owe them a debt, a blood debt that will never be paid. I will take that debt to my grave, and vice versa. Some of them owe me the same thing. If one of them sends up the signal flare saying they need help, I'm going to answer the call and be like, okay, what do you need? And so you'll get that kind of gratitude from men. Not all men, but many men, honorable men. Women don't have that in them, man. I've seen, they will express their appreciation in that immediate time, but it's not going to be a lasting. They're going to have that "What have you done for me lately" type attitude. Not even type, but that's the exact attitude they're going to have towards you. And so, and guys are dumbfounded when they do things for women, and these women don't reciprocate or show any sort of long-term gratitude. This is where we get the simp epidemic from, where there are dudes that are doing things for women that have not earned it. Make women earn everything you give them. If they are not earning the things that you are giving them, then guess what? They're not going to appreciate it. Um, Things that come freely and easily are not appreciated. They won't be appreciated, and you will wind up being frustrated, and you will spin your wheels and spend your resources for naught. Okay, that is not the way to win a woman's heart. You'll win her attention for a short term, but she will never be satisfied. Why? Because she's got a source of you know of of resources that she didn't earn. So why should she value you? If you don't value your money and your resources enough to be careful and be a good steward of them, why should she? All right. So anyway, again, if you need help, Russ at privateeruss.com. That's Russ, Russ, at privateeruss.com. If you need research into a prospective long-term mate, it's one of the things I specialize in. I don't just give you raw data, I give you analysis. If you need to know if you have a cheating spouse, whether you are local or not. I have quarterbacked from, remotely quarterbacked many men and given them the tools, knowledge, and insight they've needed to collect the data they need to determine whether or not they have a cheating spouse. And that truck almost sideswiped me. Anyway, so again, reach out to me on X as well too. Hit me up in the DMs at Private Eye Russ. You can find videos on YouTube as well, Private Eye Russ as well. So that's it for me. You guys take care. Oh, what do you guys think of the outfit? This is this was inspired by, if you guys have seen the Gentleman, the movie, not the TV show, the movie on Netflix with Matthew McConaughey, Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell is a genius. Matthew McConaughey, the same thing. But they had these tweed sweatsuits, and so I got a tweed sweatsuit, of course, the duck-billed hat, and of course I got to have white shoes, because if you don't have white shoes with an outfit like this, it just wouldn't look right. So I got some Air Force Ones. Anyway, so I will talk to you guys. I'm sure people at the grocery store are not. I'm going to the grocery store. I'm sure people at the grocery store are not going to recognize me, and who knows? Somebody might call the coppers on me. Anyway, it's your boy Private Eye Russ. I'm out.